Oh no! Hello, welcome back to... yeah, to Ka! I wonder if I'm safe here. That's so cool, though. Ah, that's nasty! Ah, that's clever. But yeah, we're at the final part. Ah, that's why we gotta do it, huh? The door, by the way, doesn't open. I think it's jammed or something. And this is the point where you get very just generous with your ammo. No, the door's really warped. This place where things get kind of spooky.
Update, 1st December 1954, 14:20 hours. Testing on subject 1 has been unremarkable. For over a week he's been laying there without responding to any of our attempts to provoke some kind of reaction. However, there's been a lot of activity at the crash site. I was able to find out exactly what's going on, but Dr. Johnson said something about an object that they were trying to extricate. I'm going to try and secure a sample of whatever it is they're digging up for materials testing.
Well. Oh god, there's two of them now. I forgot, this thing is really fast, so I might as well shoot these guys. That was lucky as fuck, man. Like, look at how strong these guys are. They also dodge to the side just as they can. I forgot we get this thing. Mostly because it's hidden in the corner and you don't pick it up immediately. Oh yeah. Grand is in a different slot. Well, time to get to the mission at hand. I need the silver key. Where the fuck's the silver key at? Brass key. Jammed. Oh, I know where the silver key is. That is the brass key. It would logically be in the center, where you would never look.
Johnson, too. If you're listening to this, you need to understand what he is. He isn't human. Not anymore. Whatever happened in that crash, it did something to change him. He used to be a man. Now he's something else. It's like he tells these things what to do and they listen to him.
Literally just use the function key to turn this off. It won't work. I guess this thing catches everything. So this is neat. That's Dr. Johnson telling us that shit's bad. Which I guess we already knew. But shit's about to get worse, I'm afraid. Remember that guy who talked about wax? It's the wax. Yeah, this is the fear part, and it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good, at least. Hello, hell. The ambient noise, however, is what creeps me the fuck out. I'm glad that this is where we're ending, that went on.
Log date, 5th of December, 1954, less than 30 hours. Something very strange is happening to that pilot we brought in. He still hasn't responded to us, but his body is beginning to heal itself. None of us have any idea why, but his injuries are actually getting better. Everybody in the lab is getting scared. They keep talking about what happened to the bomber and the pilot. One guy keeps going on about the devil. I don't know about that stuff. Something's going wrong here.
Does this look like Euclidean geometry to you? This part's gonna suck, because we have to fight this fucker. And good luck fighting him. I think these guys actually respawn or something. Oh, it gives you shit ammo for now. Damn, I hate this fight. This is the worst one of them all, by the way. It gets better, but it's just shit for now. Pressed quick load. God damn, fucking bleeding, of course. There they are. Scratch one boogie. The next one's not gonna be that easy. If I remember, the next one is fucking annoying as shit. Oh shit, wait, I got it. Oh, you're one of him, yeah. One of those. Those guys never spawned in our playthrough. Look at this fucker. Look what he does. It just makes this very annoying. Oh, I forgot. I think we have to go over here first. I don't fucking know how to deal with this. I also don't know how to quicksave. Yeah, these fights are just annoying. Like I said, thematically great, but just the setup is garbage. It's like you really have to know this shit ahead of time. Which is odd, because I do. Holy shit, fuck. What is this man's problem? You have homing shots or some fucking hell? Fucking hell. Good fucking job. Me. See why I hate this fight? It's like this isn't the fun part of Doom or anything. Also, why is he shooting so quickly this time? God damn it! It's like, this worked great if this was a fucking bullet hell game from top down, but it ain't. I don't have the fucking firing rate to deal with this crap. Kill someone. Fucking kill someone. Oh, you can go through the woods. I forgot about that part. I'm this close to just fucking quick saving my way through this. Or just do this. Because last time I checked, I did get ammo for that. Do you see why I'm slightly annoyed at this part of the game? Which door was it? I think that door was later. Oh, is this the church? Oh, please don't tell me that's the fucking church. I don't want to deal with that. That's such an annoying part of this. Also, you might be starting to see why I said that this game would be a lot better. It would have a lot more fucking style to it. If it featured some grenades. This is great for grenades. Like, why don't they have grenades is the question, isn't it? Some bar ammo. I like how the key is located there too. Okay, here it is. This fucking sucks. So those guys will respawn. These fights, they suck! They're just garbage. Like... It's one of those fucking WADs that pretends that giving the player 8,000 fucking bullets justifies making a shit battle. It does not, by the way. Holy shit, he's stronger, isn't he? They made him fucking stronger for this. I didn't need this. I really didn't fucking need this. Gave you the fucking right, sir. Like, it puts down fucking Thompson. Thompson doesn't have the firepower to take care of this. And at this point, you start to realize just how weak and useless medic packs. Are those little first aid kits? Are really are. They just don't cut it. This fight's doable. It's just a little bit frustrating to get the hang of this. You get the hang. I got that once in a game. See, this one's fun because it's like don't get fucking cocky, and that's it. That's the whole mission description. God, I love it. I love it. Because it's so against my mentality of fighting. But it's not frustrating. It doesn't throw 18,000 dudes at you and pretend that's somehow fair. Look at that. Look at that. It's an easy to dodge pattern. But my fucking head can't wrap around it. I've run out of all the good ammo. That's really... Oh, there's some bar ammo. And some more bar ammo. We're great. We're fine. We're not great, but we're... Oh yeah, this part. I think we can use Thompson here. I like this. Nice, down low, straightforward moment. I just remember what the final fight's like. This is what you get. The doors don't do anything now. They just say blah 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 blah. Everything we walk through. I think this goes back. Yeah. The best part is there's an escape sequence to all this, and that's the cool part. I find it kind of weird that they still have like, oh,
December 1954, 16:20 hours. Subject 1 hasn't responded to us yet. Something about us making everyone nervous. We're going to be running another set of reflex tests to check his status. Attending a Dr. Johnson. Beginning reflex testing on subject 1 now. Holy shit, did you see that? He moved! Subject 1 is displaying signs of stimulus response. Beginning pupil response check. Wait, what just happened? Saw him just move? What is he doing? What the hell's going on here? Get security in here now!
And now comes the boss fight that I fell in love with. Because it's done properly. So now we get to fight this fucker like 18,000 times. That didn't hurt that much last time. That did not hurt that much last time. So we fight him like a billion times. That's the whole fight. Hope you like fighting the same dude over and over again, but it gets better, and this is why I like this fight so much, is that it has one part where it just decides to say, you know what, let's do something a little bit different. And the pushing around is a great way to sort of compensate the player for just... I wonder if these are just the guys, the disciples from Fuck It Game. I appreciate that every clip you find is 2. Yeah, every single time we kill one. And now we get this fight. This is radical. Everything is tiny, but they are huge. And the pattern changed a little too. Like, this didn't fucking need this part, but it's great. It's great. It works. It's like, do you want to get some psychological horror in here? The answer is, of course, why not? So I learned a little bit about the T-20. Apparently, an attempt to make an automatic rifle, yeah. But also, apparently works with bar rounds to some extent, like later models, the E12 and all. So that's kind of neat. The Thompson, by the way, actually works really well against these dudes, because they're pretty big, and the Thompson is just... Actually, anything works really well, because of their huge size. Really, only the pistol's the only accurate only weapon that's just weak. The pistol's the only weak weapon because it's decent strength, but it's meant for accurate attacks at the bar before you get the range. Anyway. Escape sequence. Of course there's some dudes, because you have a whole bunch. It's great. Like, an escape sequence done well, you know? I like that idea. The guy crawling out, everything's blowing up. I'm gonna leave you with this.
I hope to hear that the excavation of the artifact is progressing as planned. Time is, unfortunately, not something we have an unlimited supply of.
Don't worry, you'll get what you want. When that thing came down, it buried itself pretty far under the ice, but we have crews in there around the clock to get it out.
Good. Have the artifact shipped via secure transport as soon as it's out of the ice. How are you handling the survivors of the incident at the research base?
They're not a problem. Most of the survivors think this was all because of some new Soviet biological weapon. We think we can use that to our advantage. Everyone that knew anything substantial is dead now anyway. Well, almost.
Yes. I'm familiar with the sergeant that was pulled out of the rubble when your soldiers came to secure the facility. He was extracted before we could get to him, but I believe we can come to some kind of arrangement. He is currently confined to a mental facility in the United States, so reaching him should not be a concern.
He doesn't really know anything that could hurt us. This is bigger than he thinks.
Oh yes, General. Considerably.
How the fuck do you invade East Berlin? You're literally surrounded by the rest of Germany. $1.50. Holy shit. Yeah, so essentially the whole Third World War kinda... I don't know if these are real or not, but I get the feeling that this is supposed to be like, because of this event, everything kinda went to shit.
Humanity has evolved as far as we can in our current environment. We are becoming weak, lazy, and complacent. What we, as a race, need is something that will provide a jolt to bring us out of this existential coma that we're falling into. Gentlemen, I believe that we have found such a thing, And I
He
believe
really
that the
doesn't have a
time
good
has
voice
come
acting
to take
thing.
decisive
He just
action
doesn't
to
deliver
implement the
any
primary phase
tendencies.
of this project.
Like, holy fucking shit. 2008 Cacowards ends on this gem. It's not a Doom wad. Because it really doesn't feel like one. Like, compared to Brutal Doom, there's just this hint of too much downtime. It really wants you to slow down every couple of minutes to just kind of pick your nose and apply some bandages and just scour around for some resources. But it's done great. It understands some of the strengths and weaknesses, except for those bosses. Oh my god, they are garbage. They're just a lot of frustration. They are quite literally trying to move through a box filled with superheated atoms, and you're like, eventually you'll do it. Statistics will work out. But it seems the difficulty also has a huge impact because my first time was a lot easier. But it's great. Otherwise, it's great. That final moment is fitting, however. Thematically, it's appropriate, but... like, gosh darn it. Like, great. Great stuff. Like, I don't know. What's there to say? It's a good wad. It's a unique wad. It's different from a lot of Doom wads. And it does a great job at what it tries to do. Like, this could be its own self-contained Doom clone for the time. It's not that long, but I could see this actually being its own standalone release. And if that's something, and I'm going to say if that was a standalone release, I'd give it an 8. It's something I want to play again. It's something I want to come back to. It's something I'd enjoy. Because I played it twice. I played it once before and I played it now. It's an 8. Most points are being docked because of the boss fights and a couple of just points. But other than that, job well done. Cold as ho, everyone. Let's give the man a hand. 2008 Caco Award winner. No position, like I said many times. The positioning is arbitrary, so it doesn't mean anything. It's just one of the top 10 of the year. Goodbye.